What's up, my Finland loves? It's Miss Finland D coming to you all from Vienna Entertainment News. Don't come back next season if you don't get a big check, honey. You carried season 12, okay? Highest paid housewife, hashtag Real Housewives of Atlanta queen. Carried it on her shoulders like a queen. She sure did. She would definitely get more money. She got a raise for this season. So you can only imagine next season, the entire season. QueenYa carried this entire season on her back. They better cut you the top bleeping check and you and Shay look beautiful. QueenYa, thank you so much for returning to the show. You've literally carried it. The ratings were suffering. You need to carry 2 peaches. Anyway, after the finale, please book yourself into a spa to get a massage because you've been carrying the show. Lots of love. Baby, QueenYa carried this season on her back. Cousin was ready to throw down, and I love seeing you on Family Reunion. Okay, so these are comments under this picture on QueenYa Moore Instagram page. She wrote, I love this Amazonian bombshell. She tagged her cousin, nothing like family that has your back. Hashtag Real Housewives of Atlanta season finale tonight. Have a beautiful Sunday at home with Bravo. Family, love, unconditional love, sisters, class, real beauty. Okay, those were her hashtags. Now, most of you heard QueenYa Moore on the season finale that according to Candy, it was going to be this, backyard baby shower. That's what she thought. She didn't know it was this glamorous thing. But the fact that she walked in there, with her flats on, she didn't even have to try hard and she still looked amazing. So that's that. Let's also get into QueenYa Moore posting receipts, from the text message between she and Shamia. Well, there you go. I supported Shamia and Porsha throughout their entire pregnancy off camera. I was pregnant and panicked when I got the text about her water. We were all great friends to each other. The intimacy we shared was secret, and we all had beautiful babies. God is good. Hashtag Real Housewives of Atlanta. Hashtag receipts. Okay? Now, this is the text. September 6, 2018. Hey, lady, do you ever feel hiccups? I don't. No, it's funny because everyone asks me that, but I just don't. I woke up wet this morning and not just a little discharge. So I'm walking into the docs so they can tell me if I just pissed myself or if my sac is leaking. Okay, when your sac is leaking, your sac is holding in the water. I guess because the word water breaking wasn't literally used, people don't have common sense anymore. You are there now? Yes. Are you scared? Where is your husband? You need me to come. Where are you? They said it was pregnancy discharge. I'm fine. That's so sweet of you. Oh God, okay. Where is the lie? The desperation. Where is the lie? Porsha Williams, I'm sure you've seen the episode. You were the one who said call. QueenYa never said Shamia called her or that she called her first. She said they text. And this is it right here. Now, we already know that Porsha learned from the best when it comes to lying. She's been lying for so many years on this show, okay? So, and we have proof upon proof and all of that, okay? Porsha continues to remix her story, right? All QueenYa said was text. Now is QueenYa said that Shamia called her first. Now, if you watch the Bravo after show, she's keep adding to the story. QueenYa said that Shamia called her on the day of her birth. QueenYa interrupted Shamia, but had QueenYa waited for Shamia to finish, then QueenYa would have known that Shamia's husband was right there with her and all of this mess. When did QueenYa say all of this? And the part that was really messing with me is, how come no producer, everyone that I've seen the episode corrected her? Now, did QueenYa say call and we didn't get to see it? It was cut out and edits and all of that. Because if you're going to show something, QueenYa said text. So I don't understand why not one person, everyone sitting next to her, and even the person doing the interview in the after show didn't say, okay, Porsha, you misspoke. QueenYa never said that Shamea called her. She said text. So hopefully at the reunion, that is, corrected. But Bravo hate QueenYa more so much. I mean, what I witnessed on Sunday, I am so disgusted. It took me. But however, I have done probably 2 to 3 videos on this in detail. So I'm going to include the links to those videos in the description below, just in case you missed it. Yeah, I covered this whole lying thing and went back and showed examples and all of that. So we are going to move on from that. It's just sad that Porsha have to go to this length. But then again, God bless QueenYa and her heart. Because after what Kandi went through and after what Shamea did to QueenYa on different occasions, hi, congratulations on your pregnancy, wish you the best and bye. I would have never, ever tolerated or been anywhere around those people. I hope that QueenYa learned her lesson. When people show you who they are, believe them. She learned her lesson a few times before she decided, okay, I'm going to treat Nene this way. She's shown me who she is. I'm done. We're good. The same thing with Marlo. Sometimes people need to be exposed. So I completely understand, what? Everything is working in QueenYa's favor because she was like, okay, Porsha, we had some off-camera conversations. We're cool. I'm going to let it go and I'm going to be cool. When I tell you, don't be fooled by videos here and there, Porsha is still getting dragged for how thick she is. It's so much to the point where I did a completely separate video on Porsha. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to read the comments, and I'm not talking about on different blog pages. These comments I'm going to read are from Porsha Williams' page. Now, all of this happened a few days ago. Most celebrities, they get up, they don't like what they see going, and they start deleting negative comments. So if you go on Porsha page and you don't see it, it's been a few days. Anyway, Porsha is getting dragged for being fake. And you know what? It took this situation to expose her for who she is. So I know people have a certain narrative, but not everyone is drinking a Bravo Kool-Aid. People see what's going on and people see what's up and people see through these people. Bravo can put a bow on it, flip it around, cover it up. We are not stupid. We know what we saw. We all know that Nene is the biggest bully on that show. We've all seen the clips and all of that. So Bravo can do whatever they want to do, but we know what's up. And you know what? Bravo thought they were exposing QueenYa, but then they ended up exposing how disgusting they are and how biased they are. Okay, so what? Nene went and got an attorney. So now we're going to not show what Nene did because she got an attorney? Like, you are Bravo. Who is Nene for y'all to bow down to and not show everything she's done, but to witness the obvious and deliberate hate that Bravo have for QueenYa Moore? I'm like, dang. I know the money is good, but my goodness. For Bravo producers to go back, okay, and pull a clip of Apollo going up to QueenYa Moore. QueenYa Moore did not run in that married man arms. A married man went and picked QueenYa Moore up in front of his wife and threw her in the pool because he and his wife were desperately looking for a storyline and let's mess with this new girl. So for Bravo to cut everything that happened and made it look like QueenYa ran and jumped in his arms and was flirting with him in front of his wife, and these whole, QueenYa text him, QueenYa text him, QueenYa wanted him. You trying to tell me QueenYa text Apollo and was being inappropriate, but there's not one text message of that? Every single text messages between QueenYa and Apollo, if you look at it, it was business. because of this whole DVD thing. And when Apollo tried, okay, to make it casual, QueenYa shut him down. And then, after years of lying, he admitted that he lied on QueenYa. He and his wife lied on her for a storyline. Of course, he didn't have to say the part storyline, but we know what they did, okay? Same way how Nene Leakes said married Peter Thomas was so attractive that if he wasn't married to Cynthia Bailey, and she wasn't married to Greg, and she wasn't friends with Cynthia Bailey, and she met Peter Thomas in another lifetime, she would absolutely date him because he is very handsome. Those were Nene Leakes' words. Did you see Bravo play that clip or run it back when QueenYa brought it up? No. But it's so dangerous to work for a network that despise you at the level that Bravo despised QueenYa Moore. It's like, dang, we don't like you, but you bring the ratings, so we're gonna tolerate you and we're gonna pay you, for what you do for the ratings, but we're not here for you. It's disgusting. It's disgusting for this network that they can go back 150 years and do flashback, but not once flash Nene attempting to spit on QueenYa Moore, trying to make the viewers forget that ever happened. Like, really, Bravo? I don't care if Nene Leakes went and got an attorney. She did what she did. She did it. So for y'all to be this biased is disgusting to me. And let's not forget that QueenYa apologized to Kim Fields for touching her chair. She said that on Watch What Happens Live, that they had a long conversation and all of that. The same thing with Tanya. Even though Tanya was wrong with what she did, when QueenYa called her the C word, she had no problems putting the differences aside and apologizing. But you have people on that show that do things, know that they're wrong, know that they hit below the belt, and never apologize. And the audience and Bravo and Andy gave them a pass all the time. Like the big bully and the nasty things she said about Brooklyn and QueenYa eggs on Sunday's episode. Let's get into that. Nene's such a B word for that stuff she said about QueenYa's eggs. That is not cool. Nene, I love you, but talking about QueenYa's egg and Mark's sperm now, you are just doing too much. Really? Talking about QueenYa's eggs and all this BS? Nene is so obsessed with Miss USA. It's pathetic. Camera, I'm not talking about the fact that QueenYa doesn't have no marriage license or that they didn't use her eggs to create Brooklyn. My mouth is closed. You shady bleep buffalo. You just said you don't go after kids. Leave Brooklyn out of there. The fact that I had to type in Nene about QueenYa eggs just to find these tweets is all the proof that you need of the times that we're living in. Like, this should have been trending, what Nene said about Brooklyn. But instead, QueenYa was trending. Imagine being so envious and jealous of someone and hating someone so much that you went as low as to talk about their child, but yet they're the one who is still trending. Be it positive or negative, Bravo don't care. All they care about is their ratings and are people talking about our show. And the fact that it was QueenYa who was still trending. Look at this. 60,000 plus tweets. Whether it was positive or negative, Bravo knows that they are the ones who did the editing in Nene's favor so this could happen. But to go as low as talking about someone's child and people still don't care about you and what you said, but once again their obsession about QueenYa is the one that's trending. I understand the reason why she's upset and she gets mad, because it doesn't matter what they do, their story don't matter, no one cares. QueenYa even breathed and it's like, oh my gosh, QueenYa woke up this morning and breathed the wrong way. The earth is about to end. It's scary, it's crazy, and yet it's disgusting at the same time. I will never understand this level of hate, but I also get it, for Bravo to completely cut out QueenYa conversation with Shemia to make it look like she went over there intentionally and stood behind Nene to provoke her. It's so disgusting. Now, I know the producers in Bravo are not here for QueenYa, so I'm not going to hold my breath for this, but it would be nice for once for someone at the reunion, one of the producers, to say, okay, guys, we know you didn't see certain things, and some of you were upset with the editing, but here's what really happened. QueenYa did not provoke Nene. QueenYa did not go and stand behind Nene. QueenYa was actually talking to Shemia, and Nene was desperately looking for a moment with QueenYa, and that's the reason why she stood up and did all of these things. And then for Porsha to even have the nerve to talk about she provoked people, I'm like, girl, all of the times you chased your assistant behind the building, you ran up on people. Were they provoking you, or is that who you are? Stop making excuses for your bad behavior and Nene bad behavior. What adult don't have self-control that want to blame their ratchet and nasty behavior on someone provoking them? I'm just like so disgusted by the network. Like, I'm so done. But you know what? I support QueenYa, so if she stays, I will continue to watch the show and do reviews and rock with her and all of that. But it's disgusting, and to be honest with you, yes, it's reality TV. It's not that deep. Don't take them seriously. It's entertainment. I get it. I'm not even upset. Now people are taking it away from fun shade or shading each other to talking about someone egg and accusing someone of not being a child's biological mother because they look like the dad, which doesn't make sense because Porsha's daughter looked like Dennis. All of these things, when it starts going to this dark and disgusting place, then we have to step away from the whole, or it's entertainment, it's not that deep, and we have to get serious. And so that's why now it's serious. You can't compare what Nene said about Brooklyn to something that Kim Zolciak put on Twitter about her own child. There's no comparison. For Nene to hate this woman so much to go that far, that just shows you. And now when QueenYa starts talking about her kids and the alleged drug allegations and arrest and their looks and things like that, now QueenYa will be the bad guy. Oh, QueenYa, you didn't have to stoop that low and all of that. You know what I'm saying? If QueenYa take the gloves off and really go there and expose everything about her children, oh my gosh, it would be QueenYa hit below the belt. And that's why I say I applaud QueenYa, because she could have hit Marlo below the belt about her mother not being in her life and her mother choosing the bottles over her children, and that's why they ended up in foster care. But QueenYa didn't. So I don't think she's going to stoop the Nene level and go after her kids. I had to type it in just to find these tweets. I had to type in Messy Marlo just to find these tweets. So I typed in Messy Marlo on Twitter and hit search. Let's see what comes up. Marlo was being messy. It was not the time for that. Hashtag Real Housewives of Atlanta. Marlo is messy. Candy's baby shower was not the time nor place, and both QueenYa and Nene took the bait. My point, if I was QueenYa, we have just walked away. Marlo's so messy, and as usual, this ain't the time or place for this. Marlo is messy. Marlo messy as hell. Why would Marlo bring that up? Messy bleep. Marlo was being messy as hell, and QueenYa did not have to walk. QueenYa walked to talk to Shemia. You guys keep forgetting that. Why would Marlo start that mess, being messy? I have a few more things to say. I've been saying this all season about QueenYa friendships, and I use that word very loosely with quotation marks and all of that. You know, it's giving people side eye and things like that. QueenYa almost got physically assaulted in Greece, all because she stepped in to defend her friend Cynthia Bailey, while Candy sat there on the sidelines watching everything happen. But yet goes Cynthia Bailey on Sunday saying, I did not see Nene attempting to spit on you. Yes, Cynthia Bailey right here at eye level, the very moment Nene is saying that she would spit in QueenYa's face, in the same moment that she made the gesture. Like, Cynthia Bailey is literally right there. But yet she said she did not see Nene trying to spit on Kenya Moore. Even, yep, that's the woman that Kenya almost got in a fight for. Yes, her, eye level, right here. But she didn't see nothing. Now I understand it was chaotic. So just because she was at eye level doesn't mean that she saw everything, but I'm saying like she's very close. And it's just like, girl, stop it. But I'm not going to waste too much time on Cynthia Bailey because you already know how I feel about Kenya friendship. So moving right along. Yes, Phaedra Parks also made comments about Kenya eggs and all of those things. It was disgusting and all of that. Just nasty below the belt. So Nene, you know, trying to do the same thing and all of that, disgusting. I already talked about it. Let's move on. I feel like Nene told Marlo to do that. She wants to behave like she is so unbothered by Kenya when Kenya very presence bother her so. The fact that Kenya don't care about Nene bothers her so. But she wants to behave like, you know, I'm the one, the HBIC, I'm not bothered. My thing is, everyone overlooked Marlo. Yes, a few tweets here and there, but for the most part, I literally had to go look for it. Like I said, everyone over there ignored Marlo as far as coming at her as in really Marlo at Candy event. Now, had that been Kenya Moore, everyone was going to be in the confessionals condemning Kenya and Kenya's selfish, making this about herself. Exactly. Even Candy walked away saying, I can't believe y'all about to do this. Now, if it was Kenya Moore, Kenya would have checked her friend and would have been so rude to Kenya. How dare you try to mess up my baby shower, probably to the point to have security escort her friend out. Okay, but you saw how she treated Marlo. She simply walked away. It had nothing to do with Todd needed her and she was busy. If it was Kenya Moore, she would have blew up. Now understand, Marlo and Candy, they're not friends, and she hold Kenya at a different level. So, you know, when your friend do things that you feel like, you know, it's wrong, you check them. But that's my point. Even Marlo not being her friend like that on that level, and Marlo intentionally trying to ruin her event. But for her to simply walk away and blame everyone and not check Marlo, exactly. So no one there have Kenya Moore back. Kenya Moore have her back, her front and everything. But I do appreciate her cousin, you know, went with her and stood up, you know, and was watching Nene. Basically, I dare you, touch her. You know what I'm saying? So yes, shout out to Shay. All I'm saying is that if Kenya had said anything close to what Nene said, like, everyone would have been asking for her to get fired. Had Kenya did anything to the producers, she wouldn't have been on this show. She would have gotten fired. These girls can beat up people, beat up production, break their teeth, do all of these things. And not only do they bring them back, they gave them a raise. But the educated, intelligent Black woman open her mouth and even breathe, and it is a problem. Now, for the people running with this lie and saying Kenya talked about Tanya eggs, please stop. Like, I understand y'all want to make her fit y'all narrative so badly. Kenya was talking to Tanya very calmly, giving her advice on IVF, something she's been doing when she wasn't even on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, because she's a great friend, okay? The same when she was a great friend to Porsha and Shemia and other people when she did not even have a peach, meaning her friendship was genuine, not because she had a peach and wanted people to film with her, okay? She then suggested to Tanya, if you only have one egg, I suggest you go ahead and you try, because guess what? I only had one egg with Brooklyn and I tried, and now look at me. I have this beautiful daughter, so there's nothing wrong with trying. She was very calm. Cynthia Bailey was right there. We all watched it. Kenya is an ambassador for Baby Quest, an organization that provides grants for people who wants to, you know, have children as well. IVF and all of that. I'm going to put that information on the screen. And then this woman who also almost died giving birth. Under no circumstances is she going to turn around and talk about someone one egg. Tanya was so desperate for a storyline, a moment, that she sat there and lied. You know, and even Bravo, who can't stand Kenya, They didn't have anything to prove her case. You said Kenya was mad and aggressive and screaming, but then when we see the film, Kenya is calmly talking to Tanya. So stop spreading that lie. That never happened. And that's one of the reasons why I just shook my head about how disgusting these women are. One of the many reasons why I respect Kenya, she called Tanya the C word, right? Listen, I'm still not here for you. I can't stand you. But I feel like what I did was wrong. So I'm going to apologize. She have no problem doing that. I would have respected Tanya so much more to say, you know what? In as much as I'm mad at Kenya right now about this whole cookie lady situation, I'm not going to lie. Kenya been there for me. She's helping with the IVF process as far as giving me information. That I'm not going to take away from her. That right there would make you a real one. Because even in the midst of you being angry, you are still admitting that someone was nice to you and there for you. You lie like that, you know? Anyways, so that didn't happen. As far as the people saying, you know, Kenya should quit the show and leave since Bravo doesn't respect her, and the fact that she's the reason why they had an incredible season because everyone used her for a storyline. My thing is, yes, Kenya is doing well. Her care is doing well. She's getting back into acting. Never tried to keep up with the Joneses, so I'm sure financially she's good. She got money saved up and stuff. However, there's not too many places in Hollywood calling a woman of Kenya complexion, you know, a black woman, and saying, hey, I have this scene. I want you to come and shoot for this movie. I'm going to pay you 2-point-something million or 1-point-something million, you know. People are not calling with a check like that. So I completely understand holding on to the Real Housewives of Atlanta and saying, okay, y'all paying like that. I'm going to hold on to it. I'm just saying, if you are going to stay, the network have basically shown you who they are. Give them what is expected of you, and that's it. Because they don't deserve you. But I understand that, especially with a pandemic going on, ain't nobody going to be walking away from millions of dollars. Don't give Bravo too much. You went above and beyond. You give them so much that other people basically did not have to work this season. Yeah. I mean, Kenya and Mark episodes basically took over the entire season. That some people, so you give a lot of people some free checks this season. Don't do that anymore. They don't deserve you. They don't deserve your family, especially seeing that the scene where Mark is begging Kenya to go on vacation with him. He had to buy his own cake, and Kenya is always busy and stuff like that. Basically showing that he actually loves his wife. He wants to spend time with her and all of that. But that did not fit Bravo narrative. So did we see that? No. Mama Joy's story about the reason why she don't trust people and someone stealing her money. I'm just like, this lady. Of course, she was talking about Ty. Here I am with it. I understand. You know, how many times are you going to try to be the bone collector? How many times are you going to try to jump in other people's storyline? So I understand Candy's doing her best to rehash, you know. So I understand Candy and Todd, they're trying to find something, but the Mama Joyce versus Todd and all of it's old, it's tired. We don't want it. But, you know, if that's what Candy is truly going through and is authentic, then I wish Candy, Todd, and her mom nothing but the best. But we've heard it all before. Oh, Todd, put your foot down. This, down, the third. All of that. Yeah. Nothing to see here with that story, okay? Kenya Moore hair care event look amazing. You guys know that I did an entire video on that. Go to the Dailies playlist and the Real Housewives of Atlanta playlist to watch all about her hair care lunch and everything that happened, okay? Tanya at this point is just reaching for anything she can hold on to because Kenya no longer cares about her. Girl, I give you 2 episodes. Be happy now. Be gone. Okay? Doing everything to pretend like I'm this love and light 2.0. I'm this, you know, trying too hard. And then sliding the being messy in there, but people overlooking it because she's Tanya. Like, girl, bye. We see right through you. Okay? What's weird is People always want to come for QueenYa, but then when the people that we are telling them, watch out for this person, strike, oh my God, I'm so shocked. I'm like, shocked about what? She been messy. The producers this season sucked. The editing sucked. I'm wishing them the best. The end of here, my final loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.